something that is looking up for another person that's facing prison time is Diddy. So recently, his legal team was basically releasing that there's a video on CNN. Everybody saw it pretty much where he was beating up Cassie. Now his legal team is basically stepping in to say that that video is edited, and that it was altered, and basically that they need to throw it out of court. We got a video on this real quick too.
It's a bombshell. It shouldn't even be in court because he's not on trial for that. So
Yeah.
that's another issue.
Yes. So Diddy and CNN are going at it right now. Diddy's legal team is claiming that CNN altered the video, that Cassie video that came out of him beating Cassie in the hotel, the 2016 video. They're saying that it was altered, that CNN put it through this like free editing app, and they sped it up.
CNN destroyed the only known version of that tape, destroyed it after allegedly editing it and taking parts of it out of sequence.
Normally in a court, anything that's altered video-wise, a court is not going to allow a jury to watch that because they don't know like how far they don't know how far the edits may have went. They can't determine what was there, what wasn't there, whatever, right?
After we broke that story, CNN got back to us, and this is what they had to say in response. CNN never altered the video and did not destroy the original copy of the footage, which was retained by the source. CNN aired the story about the video several months before Combs was arrested.
Yes. So Diddy and CNN are going at it right now. Diddy.
Yeah. This is crazy. So my thing right away with this is that, like working in news and media, I mean, of course they cut clips up so that people are not bored while they're watching them, like, because you're talking, you're giving your points and everything like that. So speeding a video up, cutting a video down to like not lose your audience, that makes sense. So I'm kind of like, why is there a problem here? But at the same time, I understand this is a world with AI and it's a lot of different things. So I'm just wondering, like, can they just pull the original clip, but they're saying that might be destroyed here?
I was about to say that's probably the problem. Like, because you can edit a clip and tell a story and perceive someone when you could just instead of just letting them see what happened with their own progression. Speeding it up is one thing, but taking the front, putting it in the back, taking the middle, and that can throw off the storyline. And they were saying that it was really a freak off going on inside. So it was something nefarious going on. They were saying maybe on Cassie's end. So the way that they chopped it up, they put it all on Diddy, and it's starting to look like this lawsuit might be shambles, like the Tony Busby one against Diddy and Jay-Z.
Yeah. What you got to say, Derek Demure?
It happened. Okay, he was beating her. That is no way around that. Okay, he was putting his hands and feet on her. Point blank. Period.
Okay.
To me, this is a last ditch effort by Diddy to thwart this whole case. Okay, why didn't you say that in the beginning? If it was edited, we all saw the video. You saw the video 100 times with your lawyers. Why didn't you say, "Hey, man, this ain't the way that happened"? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the proper chain of events. This video been chopped and screwed. You know what I'm talking about? So, like I said, to me, this is a last ditch effort. They trying to make it look like, the feds AI this whole thing or something, when actually, I mean, not the feds. They trying to act like the feds AI this whole thing, when actually that's Diddy in the video, that's Cassie in the video. Okay, if they sped it up, fine. If they did put the front and the back, do it really matter? You still did the shit. You came out and apologized about it.
I mean, but this really is like, what are we talking about? Because Cassie's not on trial for him. This video shouldn't even be administered because this case isn't about Cassie. I mean, unless you're trying to show his conduct of his reputation and how he handled himself. But this shouldn't even be admissible because it doesn't pertain to what's going on. This is about a Jane Doe that said he was in a room with allegedly other celebrities with baby oil. This has nothing to do with Cassie, so this shouldn't even be a topic. I mean,
I thought that the lawsuit was like based on Cassie. I thought that the whole lawsuit that he actually is possibly going to trial for is only based off of Cassie. I think
But
that
that's the lawsuit.
okay.
That's civil. I'm talking about criminal. Like he in prison for the
Criminal
criminal
too.
stuff.
Criminal too. The Fed said not only do they have that evidence against him, but they got a plethora of other evidence against him that hasn't even been introduced yet. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Cassie couldn't bring nothing criminal against her when she accepted the money. So that's null and void.
The feds are using that though. The feds can still use it.
The feds
The
can use it
feds
for his
gonna
character
use
content,
whatever
but
they. The
that's not
feds is
what's
gonna
on
use
trial.
whatever
So
they.
just like what's going on now, y'all seen what's going on? They said Drewski and Odell Beckham was in the room with them too.
Yeah,
No, I didn't.
Drewski said. Yeah, I saw that. Drewski said he was still living with his mom in 2018.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm saying all this is fabricated nonsense from
Yeah.
the beginning. What they did with Diddy, Jay Z exposed them, and now they talking about Drewski and Odell Beckham was in the room with Diddy. This is the actual document. It's saying instead of plaintiff defendant Drewski doused plaintiff with more lubricant and then jumped on top of plaintiff's naked body and oil body, treating it like a slip and slide, knocking the wind out of plaintiff due to his enormous size.
Oh
So
But
God,
is
this
that
is
the
like
Fed
this is
case?
not
That's
no.
not the Fed case though.
this is crazy.
This is the same case. These are many cases actually that are talking about him, Odell Beckham, and Diddy all together and all that. See, he said he read that article, so it seemed like it's a bunch of bullshit that's getting attached to Diddy. Yes, he was wrong for what he did to Cassie, but this ain't got nothing to do with Cassie's criminally.
I think the real problem is like people that's jumping on the bandwagon here. Like, I think that he did a lot of stuff like that is he's accused of, but then it's like you have these people that come in with all these lies just trying to get money. It's like really undercrediting all the people that actually went through things. You know, it's like this is just crazy. That ain't involving Drewski. I don't even know if Drewski was popping in 2018. I don't even. I was getting invited to something in 2018. I don't remember
Drewski said he was
Hey,
broke living with his mama.
exactly.
nah, man. Hey, they even said Jaguar White was the one driving them to the locations.
Oh,
So either Diddy got his lawyer to do a good opposition to make it look like some fugazi, like Carly's saying, or this been fugazi from the beginning, like I've been saying.
if Jaguar White had anything to do with it, she would have admitted it herself. You know, she let her talk, so she would have been said something at this point. I
You
just
know, Chad gonna put that spin on it though.
That's
exactly.
the legal, bro. That's the legal document. They said Jaguar White was driving them. So